Center for the Ethiopian Educational Information and Communication Technology presents Educational Satellite Television Programs.
Hello, teacher. Hello, students. Welcome to the beginning of a new unit about applications of mathematics in business. Today's lesson will focus on the concepts of ratio, rate, proportion, and percentage, which are widely used in business. Therefore, we will begin the unit by examining each one of these concepts in detail. Let us get started by defining a ratio, students. A ratio is a comparison of two or more quantities expressed in the same unit of measurement. How many boys are there in your class? How many girls are there? If you know how many of each there are, you can calculate the ratio of boys to girls in the class. For example, let us say that there are 16 boys and 12 girls in your class. From this, we can make the statement that the ratio of boys to girls in the class is 4:3. That means that there are 4 boys for every 3 girls. This is how to determine a ratio. Now let us study the concept of a rate. A rate is a comparison of two or more quantities expressed in different units of measurement. There are many situations in which we may wish to compare quantities in different units, such as kilometers over time. We can also calculate the rates of increase and decrease in the prices of commodities. Get ready for an activity, students. The price of a kilo of sugar was 150 birr in September. 3 months later, the price had jumped to 165 birr. What was the rate of increase in the price of a kilo of sugar in that period?
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Welcome back, students. We already know the original price of sugar along with the new price. By subtracting the old price from the new, we can determine that the change in price is equal to 15 bir. The rate of increase is the ratio of the amount of the increase to the original amount. Therefore, the rate of increase is 15 over 150, or 10%. That is a big increase in the price of sugar. Now let us look at proportion. A proportion is a statement of equality between two ratios. For the real numbers A, B, C, and D, when neither B nor D equal 0, one way of denoting a proportion is like this. A ratio B is equal to C ratio D. In a proportion like this one, the four numbers are called the terms of the proportions. The first and last terms, A and D, are called the extremes. The second and third terms, B and C, are called the means. The product of extremes is equal to the product of the means. Here are three quantities called A, B, and C, which have the proportion of A over B equals B over C. This is equivalent to saying that B squared equals the product of A and C, meaning that B is called the mean proportional between A and C. A compound proportion is a situation in which one variable quantity depends on two or more other variable quantities. Specifically, if a variable quantity is proportional to the product of two or more variable quantities, we say that it is jointly proportional to these variable quantities. The concept of percentage should be very familiar to you, students. It is the numerator of a fraction whose denominator is 100. It is denoted by this symbol, which means per 100. Percentages can be obtained by multiplying a number called the base by the percent, or the rate. In commerce, it is common to offer a percentage discount. I am sure that you have all seen items being offered at 10, 20, and 30% off the normal price. If P is the original price and R is the percentage of the discount, then the amount of the discount is given by R times P. Students, it is time for another activity. Here are two discounted items. Please work out their original prices and the amount of each discount.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Hello again. The first item is 600 beer after a 25% discount. Let P be the original price of the item. In that case, the discount is 0.25p. So we can see that P equals the new price plus the discount. Therefore, P equals 600 plus 0.25p. We can rearrange this equation to say that P minus 0.25p equals 600. So 0.75p equals 600. Therefore, the discount equals the difference between 800 and 600. The discount is 200 beer. The second item's price is found in the same way. Let P be the original price of the item. In that case, the discount is 0.3p. So we can see that P equals the new price plus the discount. Therefore, P equals 4,200 plus 0.3p. We can rearrange this equation to say that P minus 0.3p equals 4,200. So 0.7p equals 4,200. P equals 6,000 beer. Therefore, the discount equals the difference between 6,000 and 4,200. The discount is 1,800 beer. That is all for this lesson, students. We have learned about ratio, rate, proportion, and percentage. Until next lesson, thank you, teacher. Thank you, students.